Hey guys, this is Tommy with Recovery Live for Voices of Hope, and I got a friend of mine sitting here with me. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody your name and where you're from?
My name is Kelsey. I'm from Port Deposit, Cecil County, Maryland.
Awesome. Can you go ahead and tell everybody what recovery is to you?
So recovery is not recovering what my life was like before active addiction. Rather, being able to find a new way of life, being able to grow mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Recovery is a support network that was there for me when I first came in, and taught me how to love myself before I really knew how to love myself. And now I'm able to give that love to other people in recovery. It's like how they say you can't pour from an empty cup. Recovery fills my cup.
Awesome. So how long have you been in recovery?
So my clean date is March 12th, 2016, which means I have been clean for 2 years, 6 months, and 1 week, which would be 921 days today.
That's incredible. Can you go ahead and give everybody a little bit of a picture of what your life was like then?
Sure. So my life was completely unmanageable. I was self-medicating. I'm a dual diagnosed person, so I was using substances in order to run from mental health issues. I always felt like I didn't fit in. That even surrounded by my peers who were doing the same things, had the same interests, I always felt out of place. I always felt like at any moment I could crawl out of my own skin. And I had convinced myself that I was going to die an addict, die a using addict, and that's just was the way my life was. And I had come to a point of acceptance that there was no other way for me to live.
So, what's your life look like now?
It's absolutely beautiful. I have a career in cosmetology, which I absolutely love. I love being able to help people feel like their most beautiful selves. I have a support network that I wouldn't trade for the world. I'm able to say that I love myself today. And there was definitely a point in my life where I couldn't say that. I mean that. My life is beautiful, and I would not change a single thing that has happened up until this point, because this is where my life is right now.
That's so awesome. Do you have any words of encouragement for somebody that might be struggling right now?
Yeah. One of the things that was important when I came in was to take things one day at a time. I heard someone share before that if you can get one day clean, you can get another day clean. And that's what I've done for 921 days. And I took suggestions that were given to me, versus just white knuckling it and holding on for 921 days. I took the suggestion of getting vulnerable and reaching out. And as uncomfortable as getting vulnerable with someone and letting someone know that you need help, as uncomfortable as that is, that's what saved my life. And growth doesn't come from being comfortable. So I know that when I feel uncomfortable, I know that there's growth there. So if you feel uncomfortable and you're able to work through it despite that uncomfortability, there's growth there.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. And tune in next week, guys.